Hi, yogis. Lizzie Lassiter here with a short somatic strength training series for summer. Here's the website, lizzie.yoga. Go here, sign up for my free Sunday newsletter, all about sustainable self-care. So videos like this, restorative sequences. This week, it's a sauerkraut recipe because I'm getting really into making my own sauerkraut because microbiome. This series is adapted from what I learned in our course called Somatic Strength, which I made with Mary Richards. You can find that at lassiter.yoga. Watch a video, learn more about the course. Really transformed my practice and my body. So what we're doing today is, here's the concept. It's inspired by my friend Praline, who designed this fabulous summer jacket, which I cannot take off. I love it so much. I'll put a link to her clothing line in the caption below. So Praline is like me. She's a mom. She has two kids. She's a smidge over 40, and now she's going on vacation. And we were talking about like, how do you keep up your sort of self-care in a physical sense? How do you do some strength training, some yoga when you're on vacation with your family? So that's kind of the thesis statement of this class. What to do when you don't really have a lot of time, when you don't have a lot of props. The only thing I think is really important to have with you is a travel yoga mat. That is my number one prop. I'll put a link to my favorite one below. I think if you bring a yoga mat with you on vacation, you are 97% more likely to do yoga. That's a statistic that I just made up, but I find it to be true when I pack my mat in my suitcase. It's kind of like a commitment to myself that I'm going to practice a little bit, like a little love letter when I unpack when I arrive there and I see it and I think, okay, a couple times while I'm here this week, I'm going to sneak off, roll out this mat, and give myself 20 or 30 minutes of somatic self-care. So the other thing you might want for today's sequence is a couch pillow, which you can take from the Airbnb where you're staying, whatever. Obviously, you don't need to bring it with you. You'll always find something. And then something to cover your eyes. I'm using this scarf, but you could use a towel, anything that you can find. Your kid's Dada, Lovey, whatever you've got with you. Somatic strength training is not just about getting stronger. It's really about functional movements, and it's about connecting the breath and the movement. So it's a very much yoga adjacent modality. And today, what I've designed for us is we're going to do 6 strength training movements, and each one I've paired with an asana, a yoga asana. So we'll alternate between the two, giving ourselves some moments of challenge and some moments of stretch. We'll end with a mini tiny restorative pose. Hopefully it'll be a well-rounded sequence. As I said, something you can do when you want to sneak away and give yourself a little moment to switch to your interoceptive experience. This is not selfish. This is making you a better vacation partner for your friends, your family, your kids. Let's get started. We're going to start with cat-cow, old favorite. But first, we're going to pair it with bird dog. So come onto your hands and knees. Lift your left hand up and your right leg extends back. And take the second side. You're looking down. This is our second one. We're going to go to 8 on each side. This is number 3, extending through the heel, through the fingers. Number 4. Ooh, I'm terrible at counting. I think this is number 5. And number 6. 2 more on each side. We can already feel a little bit of heat building, which is what we want. Last one. Extend and extend. Come back to neutral, exhaling. Drop the head, lift the belly. And inhale. Looking forward. Continue a few more rounds like this. designed the sequence without any timers so you don't need any electronics. Once you learn it here with me, you can practice on your own. You can practice with your eyes closed. Exploring this full range of motion in the spine. This is one of the healthiest things you can do to keep your lower back happy. Moving through the whole kinetic chain of the vertebral column. A couple more times. And last time, exhaling. And inhale. Now we're going to do a plank. So come onto your elbows flat and make fists, but then move one wrist in front of the other. It's a derotated plank. So come onto the toes, move that belly down. Don't sag. The abdominals are engaged. So right now my right wrist is forward. You can count your breaths. You could try to go to 8 breaths on each side. And last breath. Switch the sides. Left wrist comes forward, right comes back. 8 breaths on this side if you can. Yeah. Ooh, I've got 3 more breaths. Burning. Oh. And come down to your knee. We're going to pair this with elbow dog. Interlace your fingers here. Drop the head, turn the toes under, and lift up. The elbow dog pose. The heels are moving down and back. The head is completely released. This is a really great pose for shoulder mobility. A little bit of strength as well. It's the hamstrings, the calves. Take a few more breaths, and when you're done, you come down. Don't push it here. And release. Okay, come down onto your belly. This is also why it's nice to have your own yoga mat, because you might not want to lie down on the floor where you are. Okay. Start with your hands down by your side. Inhale. Lift up and draw the hands forward. And release. And back down. We'll try for 8 of those. We'll try to keep track. That's not what I do. Inhale. This is activating all the paraspinal muscles, the whole posterior chain on the back body. Which gets neglected when we sit in cars and airplanes. 5. This is number 6. Ooh, 2 more. Connecting into your breath. And last one. And release, come down. Let go completely here. Take a real moment of pause. Full, long, slow inhalation. Full, long, slow exhalation. Bring the soles, the palms of your hands to the mat. Inhale. Head comes up last, pressing up towards Cobra. Big inhale. And exhale. Melt down. Let's do it 2 more times. Inhale. Press. And you feel a stretch, a lengthening between your pubic bone and your belly button. Deep low belly. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. Feet are wide. Toes are turned in. But it's not, you're not leading with the neck. Do less with the neck and more with the belly. And exhale. Come down and pause. Oh, I can feel my heart beating. We're getting it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Okay. Come back up, all the way up to standing. This is the high point. Ooh, my head is a little bit cut off. Let's readjust. This is the high point of the practice, the peak pose, if you know that from yoga. Now, step back and come into a lunge. That was 1 and 1. So we're going to do 8 of these on each side. 2 and 2. Gently tapping the back knee. 3. I like, sometimes these are practiced going forward. Oh no, I can't talk these. 4 and 4. I'm gonna lose count if I talk. 5 and 5. 6 and 6. 7. 7. Last one. 8 and 8. So sometimes these are taught going forward into the lunge. You may know that. But I like going back. My sister-in-law, who's a physical therapist, said that's a little more protective for the knee. So now we're going to do, this is our peak pose. We're going to do a Vira 1 variation, Warrior 1. Bring your right foot forward and your left foot back, but lift the heel. Spread the feet a little bit to make space for the hips. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale. Come into Vira 1. Ooh, high lunge, maybe we could say. Now, notice the urge to really lift and back bend. Here, soften a little bit the front hip points. And one more dip into that front thigh. And then exhale, bring the fingertips on either side of the front leg. Inhale the breath through the nose. Exhale. Any amount, straighten that front knee. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And last time, inhale. And exhale. Let's just step back to dog as a transition between the 2 sides. Fingertips slightly turned in, press strongly into the hands to lift the shoulders away. Lift the weight of the legs and the hips. Close your eyes. Breathe in and out through the nose. And you bring more and more attention to the breath. Look forward. Step forward. Second side, left foot is forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And descend into the high lunge. Soften this front hip. So it's not a collapse here, but it's not an overstretching. It is a slight back bend, of course, but soften here a little bit. And try to extend, lengthen the arms up. And fingertips come down. Inhale. Exhale, straighten that front knee. Drop the head. And inhale. And dynamically shifting between a lunge and Parsvottanasana. Inhale. Last time. Exhale. Step back one more time to our dog pose. And walk the hands back towards the feet. Inhale, sweep the arms. Big, big inhalation so you don't get dizzy. And relax. So we're gonna do some squats now. You can do them without anything. I'm gonna use a chair. Any old chair will do as a little bit of a marker for myself. Inhale, exhale. Bring the bum, kiss the chair, touch the chair. 1. I'm gonna do 8 squats. 2, 3, 4, and 8. Okay. Move the chair. And we're going to come to Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Inhale. And exhale. Bow forward, bending at the hips. You might want to massage your hand down the backs of your legs, hamstrings, backs of the knees, calves. And then come to a place of stillness. Maybe the fingertips are on the floor if you want a little bit of a break, a little bit of resistance. Or you can hold the elbows if you really want to hang here. Drop the head. Completely release the back and the neck and the skull. 5 breaths. Open the feet wide. Come down to a squat. Palms together for a breath as we transition onto our backs. Sounds good. One more somatic strength move and then our mini tiny restorative. So the feet are down. Inhale. Lift the pelvis. 1, 2, 6 more. 3, 4, 5. Can you make it less mechanical and more sensual? Sensing, feeling, even the difficult sensations, feeling them rise and fall. 2 more. Last one. Lift up. Oh, and release. Unwind. Okay. You made it. Okay, we need the pillow and the eye cover now. Roll yourself to the side. This is a variation on the pose 1 blanket back bend from Mama's book, Restore and Rebalance. Take the pillow from your couch and you're going to sit in front of it like this. You've got your eye cover nearby and then you're going to come down. So the bum is on the floor. And what this is doing is inviting the thoracic spine to back bend. Wherever you have ribs, you have lungs. It's a passive, supported, restorative back bend for the thoracic spine. Spin the feet wide and let the knees fall together. Cover your eyes If you have a long scarf like this, it's really nice to bring it behind the head and then wrap it around, cross over one eye and then the other, and you can tuck it in. Open the arms to the side. Make sure the shoulder blades are not pinched. And we'll start with a little pranayama here. Inhale, counting to 5. Exhale, counting to 5. Inhale to 5. Exhale to 5. 3 more times on your own. Okay. 5 more breaths, but this time, if it feels good, inhale to 5 and take a slight pause. Before you exhale to 5, take a slight pause. Then you're going to take a normal breath in and a normal breath out, and then take the second pranayama breath, inhaling to 5, pause, exhale to 5. It's not ambitious, you don't force anything. If you feel breathless or anxious, you just go to normal breathing. So you're going to work on your own. Inhale to 5, pause, exhale to 5, pause, normal breath in, normal breath. 5 times. We'll lie here for our last couple minutes, enjoying the residue of your practice. And inhale the breath. Exhaling. Roll to the side. Press yourself up to sleep. Inhaling the breath, open the palms away from the body. With an exhalation, bring them together in front of your heart. Namaste. May we live like the lotus, at home in the muddy water. Now, you are ready to return to your people in a more grounded, spacious, patient, generous state. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe on YouTube. Please go to lizzie.yoga, sign up for my newsletter, Rest with Lizzie Lassiter. And if you're interested in the course, Somatic Strength, you can find it at lasater.yoga. See you soon.